You?
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
I am well, and I hope you're doing well.
I'm good.
First, explain the issues you had initially with the failure of the EC to release the provisional register to you. What was your issue?
Clearly, this EC is up to something mischievous, and we are not going to sit idle for them to mess up this country. It appears they know that the odds is against them and the NPP. So they are just trying to disturb the democracy that we are having. They wrote to us on the 18th of July, 2024, to bring them an external drive with a capacity of 2 terabytes so that they will load the provisional voter register for us. We complied. By 22nd July, we sent the 2 terabytes. 2 weeks down the lane, we weren't getting the register. So at IPAC meeting, we asked them. In fact, Bosman was presiding. We asked, when are you giving us a provision? Because we send our external drive up to now, you are not giving it. They said, well, we are still working on it. Give us 1 week time, we'll give it to you. Then, on the 8th of August, they wrote us another letter indicating that this time around, they will only give us the register on the 14th of August. So we didn't understand. We said, what is happening to these people? So we waited until 14th August when we went there demanding the register, only to be told that they were not ready and they were still putting finishing touches. Therefore, we should give them up to 16th, which was Friday, for them to hand over the register. We wrote back to them indicating our unhappiness with what is going on there. Well, our boss, being charitable, said we should just give them the 16th, which is Friday, and see what they will do. My brother, on the 16th, by 3 p.m., we were in the office for the register, and they had no reason to tell us why they couldn't give us the register. Just that they were just shifting goalposts. We are still doing some small things. We are loading them. Let's hope that by weekends we would have loaded the register and give it to them. Don't ask them. You have printed the 2024 register to your district offices across the country. Now it is left with the mop-up one, which with date, it was just 3 days. And the mop-up, you have no reason to delay it because it was an online registration. So when you are doing an online registry, it goes straight into the database. And so synchronizing it with the existing register shouldn't be a problem. And we're saying, well, we should just give them time. They will do it. When they are done, they will call us and give it to us. What is happening? They are not doing a favor. But the CI, if you look at CI 91, as amended by 126, it is very clear there. The law is very clear about the release of provisional register. It is clear that it gives them that power that the Electoral Commission shall. They didn't say may. It's mandatory that they should give us a provisional, shall give provisional register to political parties. Now, tomorrow is the exhibition. As we speak now, they have not given us a register. And they want to exhibit it. So which register are they exhibiting tomorrow? That is making them difficult to hand over those registers to us. And then so that is our problem with them. It appears this issue is up to something mischievous. And we always have it in mind that their IT department is the one which is doing them in. There is something wrong with that IT department. Any time there's a problem with the Electoral Commission, it emanates from the IT department.
The IT department?
Of the Electoral Commission. You remember the changing up of the fake figures during the registration time? Was it not from the IT department? It wasn't the same IT department which fooled the commissioners that they were using Coral Draw to model the bar charts and all that, and to add up the figures, and they were getting wrong figures. If not this useless IT department, at this era of our development, people are still talking of Coral Draw. Apart from that, you remember the 2023 episode of the District Assembly election. People went to vote and they didn't see their name in the register. They were holding ID cards. Those who voted in 2020 appeared in 2023 to vote District Assembly election and couldn't find their names in the register. Wasn't it the IT department who created it? Who printed those registers? And then so that is our problem with them. We are thinking that they have messed up the data and they are finding it difficult to release the data. Interestingly enough, they have printed some data to the districts. We are aware it has come to our notice, and we even question them about it. So what is stopping the Electoral Commission from releasing the PVR? Don't forget, tomorrow is exhibition day, and we are giving them signal. Look, today, we are giving ourselves up to midday. If we don't get the register, Ghanaians should not blame us. Because we're not going to allow these people, as if the country belongs to them, or as if we are begging them for it. You want to exhibit something tomorrow, yet you don't give it. The law says give us the provisional register before you think of exhibiting it. Because what you are exhibiting tomorrow is the provisional register. And the law says provisional register shall be given to the political parties. So what register are you exhibiting that you cannot give it to the political parties? We're not going to allow this. Because they have known that, they know very well that they have the judiciary at their back, they have all the state at their back, so they can misbehave. We also have the human power. That is, if that is the language they want to understand. These are the things we've been talking about. Peace Council are coming out and making useless statements. These are the issues they should be interested in. They should be interested in what is going on at the Electoral Commission. The law is there, and yet you are sidestepping the law and misbehaving, and expect the political party like NDC to fold our arms, keep our mouth, and will not react to this nonsense. They're not going to take it.
For the sake of emphasis and clarity, one, the provisional register, you're saying the provisional register is the register in its raw form.
That is
after you are done with the registration exercise.
That is it.
Okay. So they are supposed to give you that before they do any fine-tuning to it.
That is it. The law is very clear. They said provisional register shall be given to the political parties. And so by giving it, we are also going to look at it to help them to fine-tune it. The EC alone cannot do it. And the people that they are asking to come and check their names, you know our history of this country. A lot of people don't have time to go and check their names. You hardly even get 50% of voters turning up to check their names. So they use that window to disenfranchise a lot of people. They'll do that and just remove people's name by heart. At the time of voting, you come, your name is not in the register, and you can't vote. That is the law. So long as your name is not in the register, you cannot vote. You can shout on top of your vote, you are holding an ID card. Since your name is not in the register, you will not vote. And so they know this we do, because we have intelligence. This register has been given to our opponent, and they are there in the field profiling people with that register. Where did they get the register from? Who has given them the register? These are the things we talk, and then civil society and Peace Council will not take interest in that. They are rather asking us to come and sign Peace Pact. They should sign the Peace Pact in their heads over there.
I'll come to that. I'll come to that particular comment you made, because you call the Peace Pact useless. But for the sake of clarity and emphasis again, the former president indicated that you were asked to bring hard drives. That will be Friday. You're saying Friday you went there, you did not get the provisional register?
Yes, they didn't give it.
What was the excuse?
They didn't have any better excuse. That they are still working on it.
Still working on it?
That they are still working on it. Meanwhile, once we were seated there, some of the officers from the IT department came out with drives, external drives, and were giving it to printers. That they should go and print this one. We asked them, what is that? That this one is for printing. Printing what? That's some of the registers. So you have hard drive to give to printers to print your register, but you don't have time to load our hard drive for us. They were sitting there and looking at us. So who is giving them orders not to give us the drives?
I see. So right in front of you, whilst you were sitting and being told that the register was not ready,
yes,
they were printing the same register.
Drive to printers to go and print the registers for them.
I see.
This is a country we are in. In fact, we're there. I was there with my colleague, Madi. You can call him and ask him. Both of us were at the commission.
So you left there without getting a copy of even what was being given to the printers to print?
They didn't give us. They said, they are still working on it. So we asked him, so the one you loaded to the drive that you are given to the printed, how many minutes did it take you to load that one? And you cannot load ours for us.
I see. So, as we speak, the NDC does not have the register that will be exhibited this week.
We don't have it. We don't have it as we speak now.
And this is say is in violation of the law.
Complete violation of the law. Complete violation of the law. Just go and take the CI 91 and read it under provisional register. You will see it printed black and white. Now the question is, tomorrow is 20th. You want to exhibit that register tomorrow. Are you telling us that it's today that you are going to do the printing now, distribute it today, and to get to all hamlets, because provisional register is to be exhibited in each polling station. And as we speak now, we are talking of almost 41,000 polling stations. Does it make sense to you? This tells you that the register has already been printed. It's in the field. Because if it is not the field, they won't go ahead with the exhibition tomorrow.
Are you the only political party that hasn't gotten access to the register?
What I do know is that my other colleagues, the GCPP, PPP, and then I think this party too, the GCPP, PPP, APC, the NDC. In fact, we have not been given. But I can't talk of the others. These people that they have confirmed to me today, they haven't received.
You haven't checked with your colleagues at the NPP?
I said they have the register.
They do?
They have the register. I said they are in the field doing profiling. Because, you see, they also have careless people among them who have brought the tablets that they have given to them, loaded with the register, and they are doing voter profiling. Are you getting it? This is what they are doing. And when you ask the Electoral Commission, they are quiet about it. Why is the MPP quiet about the whole time? They are not talking about it. They are very quiet about it. I mean, they are quiet. You see, all along we've been saying that Electoral Commission and MPP, they are the same body. So this year election, we are going to the contest to contest Electoral Commission, not the MPP. Because it's like they are heavily represented by the Electoral Commission.
You are contesting the Electoral Commission?
Yes.
The referees?
Yes.
Those who are supposed to organize the election?
Yes.
But Madam Jimensa is not on the ballot too.
My brother, I said they are represented by the MPP.
Their candidate is...
I have MPP Aparachik sitting there as commissioner. Dr. Atlahine is there. Wasn't not the election director of Bonu in 2020 for the LPP. What is he doing there? Is he not a commissioner? So their interest is properly served there.
And you think that civil society organizations, you also mentioned the Peace Council, should intervene now to get the EC to release the register?
That is what should interest the Peace Council. Rather than always calling us out, should come and sign Peace Pact and other things. This is a process they must be interested in. Because as soon as the process is not right, forget of the event. The event is December 7th. But the processes leading to the December 7th is as important as the event itself. And that is what we have been telling them, that they should be interested in the processes. Look at what the EC is doing with the register. And look, since last week, we've been talking about this register. You have not heard anything from this Christian Council, religious bodies, our chiefs, the security service, especially national security. They are waiting. When we start storming them, then they will start bringing their arms and other things to say that we want to disturb the peace of the country. But they haven't seen that the Electoral Commission is touching the grounds to burn this country. Because these are the things we should be interested in. When the law says do this, you must comply. That's why you are sitting there as an official of the state. They didn't just design the CI for nothing. It has a reason why they designed the CI. And you are to implement it. So don't go and implement it using your capricious ways and means to implement the way you want it. That is what we are talking about. And they must comply.
So do they have your drive?
Our drive is with them since July 22nd. July 22nd, our drive is with them.
I thought you said the drive on Friday.
No, I said they asked us to come on Friday for it. On the 16th.
Oh.
I said we sent it on 22nd July.
22nd July?
July.
So since 22nd July, they've been transferring the register.
The register up
to your drive.
Into our drive up to now.
In what format have they saved the register?
The format.
Because
So they put it's PDF. They give us the register in the PDF format.
a PDF file that is being transferred since 22nd July.
22nd July.
And they have not finished.
They have not finished loading it up to now.
Wow. Would you go back there today?
We'll go back there. I say we are giving them up to midday. If they don't give us the register, they will hear from us.
Up to midday?
Yes.
What would you do if they fail to?
I say we will use all legal means within our power. There are several tools, legal tools that we can exploit. By going the application, there is one of the tools. Is it not our right to have it? We are asking them, and we are sending this information to the security agency, especially IGP, who is interested in the internal security of the country. He should be interested in this behavior of the Electoral Commission. He should be very much interested in that. And the National Security Minister. These are the areas they should be taking interest in. And when a country is going to burn, it's through electoral process. That is how it starts. You start with this. And then when the people become fed up and start burning the country, then you now say you want to bring peace. They are not doing a favor. We are not begging them for it. The framers of the CIC give it to us. They say Electoral Commission shall. And anytime you see the word shall, it's mandatory. You cannot do anything about it. And this is what we must let the Ghanaian populace know. And they must sit up. It's like these people don't want to have free, fair, transparent, and credible election. That is why they are dragging their feet. Because if they had given us the register about a week ago, we would have taken our time to look at it critically. Nonetheless, even if we have it today, we will still take time and look at it. They think they can hide any figure into the register or remove some figures out of it or some data out of it. Think that we won't get it. We will get it, even if it means we should work overnight. We will sit down and look at it before the revision starts. We are not going to allow anybody to tamper with the register. We won't allow it.
Now, let me conclude then by asking you, why did you say the Pact was useless?
Completely useless. Of what use will you go and sign paper when somebody has already disturbed the processes leading to the election? What is the use? When we signed the Pact in 2020, they went ahead and killed 8 people. So what was the use of the Peace Pact? What was just the use of the Peace Pact? We signed the Peace Pact and they messed up the election. Up to now, as we speak now, ask them, have you ever seen the gazetted results of 2020? You are in the media. Have you ever seen it? Gazetted results of 2020, presidential results. It's not there. Because they don't have the figures to gazette. They don't have. The law says they should gazette the results. Go to the publishing company and ask for the presidential results. They'll tell you they don't have. But as for parliamentary, they have. There's a parliamentary gazetted results at the publishing company, but there is no presidential gazetted results. Why is Ghanaians silent about it? Because they know that Ghanaians, we are not interested in the processes that they go through and come away. We are just interested in declaration. Once they announce that this person has, then we start jubilating. But we are not interested in what goes into that. They have not gazetted. We speak now, we only have a president, but you can't tell which results announce the president. And yet they got away with it. The Supreme Court assisted them to get away with it. So that's why they are misbehaving like that. And we are saying that this Peace Council, as it is constituted now, is just a wink of the MPP. Because they don't even hear, they don't see, they don't have anything to do with what goes on. They are comfortable with what they are doing. Otherwise, by now, they would have called them to order. Release the team. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama mentioned it in his campaign trip about this listing. Because he knows about the importance of this. And yet, they are still quiet. Nobody is talking about it. NDC is the only person talking. So it's like we want the democracy of this country. Others just are preparing a time bomb to blast the country out with this behavior. Because if we are also not interested in the sanctity of our democracy, we would have misbehaved. We wouldn't have minded them. We would have taken the law into our own hand and also get along with all the nonsense that it is. But that is not the way to go. That is not the way to go. We want peace in this country. That is why we are calling them to comply with the various CIs.
Dr. Computer, thank you very much for speaking to us.
I'm grateful.
Dr. Tanko Rashid Computer, who is Deputy Director of Elections of the IT for the National Democratic Congress. Interesting things happening. So since July 22nd, they sent their drive there. They've been transferring PDF documents. That PDF document must be sizable. It's a big one. Wow. It says while they were sitting there were printers who were coming to give, who were being handed USB drives to go and print the register.
And his checks from the opponent, that is the MPP, means almost yeah, their mom.
He didn't say